Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down 10 Marvel villains who deserve their own movies or series. These aren't just typical bad guys, they're rich, powerful characters with stories worth exploring. If you enjoy Marvel content, make sure to like the video, comment your favorite villain, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's jump in. Taskmaster. With a unique ability to mimic the fighting styles of anyone he observes, this mercenary stands out as a formidable and unpredictable foe. He might not be one of Marvel's A-list villains, but his charisma and presence in the comics always leave a mark. His combat skill set puts him on par with heroes far above his weight class, making each encounter with him a serious challenge. A solo series could easily explore his life as a gun for hire in the criminal underworld. Imagine him taking jobs from rival kingpins, facing off against street-level heroes, and adapting to their techniques in creative ways. The mix of strategy, action, and moral ambiguity would offer fans something fresh. Taskmaster's world is perfect for a gritty, tactical, character-driven show. The Hood. A petty criminal turned major player, this character gains supernatural powers from a mysterious cloak that completely changed his fate. What makes him compelling is the contrast between his ambition and his incompetence. Though he's managed to challenge top-tier heroes, deep down he remains Parker Robbins, a man in over his head with forces far beyond his control. Unbeknownst to him, the cloak was tied to Dormammu, gradually eating away at his soul. His rise through the criminal underworld could anchor a dark, grounded series exploring ambition, corruption, and the price of power. With subtle ties to Doctor Strange and the supernatural corner of the MCU, his story could offer a gritty look at magic through the eyes of a street-level villain. Maximus. Gifted with brilliant intellect and dangerous mind control powers, this villain constantly schemes to seize the throne of Attilan. As the brother of Black Bolt, he believes he was robbed of his rightful place, fueling his obsession with toppling the inhuman monarchy. His manipulations aren't just personal, they're political, making him a threat to the entire inhuman society. Texto Padrão. His complex dynamic with the royal family and his unpredictable nature make him the perfect subject for a standalone miniseries. A deeper look into his motivations, inner conflicts, and strategies could explore the fine line between madness and genius. His story would bring high-stakes drama to Marvel's cosmic world with a Shakespearean touch. Sinister 6. This villainous team stands out not just for their individual power, but for their volatile group dynamic and shared goal of taking down Spider-Man. Each member brings their own skills, egos, and grudges to the table, making the internal tension just as explosive as their battles. Their united front has come dangerously close to defeating the Wallcrawler more than once. A film focused on the Sinister Six could flip the script by showing the story from their perspective, painting Spider-Man as the obstacle in their path. With the right tone, it could be a gritty, chaotic look into the criminal underworld without turning them into misunderstood heroes. Let them be villains, driven by pride, revenge, and ambition, just as it should be. Mephisto. Few characters in Marvel's roster offer as much dark potential as this devilish manipulator. Introducing him could open the door to a twisted version of hell within the MCU, filled with moral bargains, demonic politics, and terrifying power plays. He isn't just evil, he's cunning, patient, and always several steps ahead of everyone around him. Even a short series could showcase his layered schemes and explore the consequences of the deals he makes. With minimal creative restraint, the show could dive deep into supernatural horror and psychological drama. Pairing him with Ghost Rider as a supporting character could elevate both and expand Marvel's darker mythos in bold new directions. Galactus. When exploring Marvel's cosmic side, most fans turn to the Silver Surfer, but the true intrigue lies with his master. This planet-consuming force of nature raises questions far deeper than pure destruction. What kind of being becomes Galactus, and what weight does such power carry over eons of existence? A standalone story could delve into his origin, his inner struggles, and the moral burden of survival through destruction. Rather than tying him to crossover plots, the focus should remain on his personal mythology and the cosmic scale of his role. Told as an epic tragedy, his journey could redefine how we see power, purpose, and isolation. Exploring his relationships with cosmic entities and the balance of the universe would add rich layers to this complex character. Magneto. Few characters carry as much emotional weight and ideological complexity as this master of magnetism. His evolution from a survivor of persecution to a militant protector of mutant kind is one of Marvel's most layered arcs. Despite major roles in several films, a true solo project could dig even deeper into what drives him. A standalone film would explore his moral code, blurred lines, and deep trauma with more focus and intensity. Rather than just portraying him as a villain, the story could challenge audiences to understand or even sympathize with his crusade. It's a rare chance to examine justice, vengeance, and identity through the lens of one of Marvel's most compelling figures. Mystique. With a life spanning centuries, this shape-shifting mutant has witnessed the darkest corners of human history. A solo film could explore her early years, where her identity and powers isolated her from a world that feared anything different. Her journey through eras of war, discrimination, and survival would add deep emotional layers to her character. It would be a unique opportunity to explore themes like identity, gender, and the cost of living behind a mask. Such a story could focus on how hatred and fear shaped her worldview, pushing her toward rebellion and manipulation. Rather than just being a villain or anti-hero, she'd be seen as a survivor shaped by a world that never accepted her. Her relationships with characters like Destiny and Nightcrawler could bring emotional weight. It's a powerful setup for a character-driven, historical Marvel drama with strong social commentary and timeless relevance. Thanos. More than just a cosmic conqueror, this villain stands as one of Marvel's most complex and philosophical creations. His motivations stretch beyond power, often reflecting on fate, balance, and the meaning of existence. There's a tragic depth to his character that rarely gets the spotlight it deserves in ensemble films. A solo movie could adapt storylines like Infinity Revelation or Infinity Relativity, diving into his inner psyche and moral contradictions. Exploring his isolation, intellect, and twisted sense of destiny would add emotional weight to his legacy. Thanos isn't just a threat, he's a reflection of the universe's cold logic, wrapped in a god's ambition. Dr. Doom. Widely regarded as one of Marvel's greatest villains, this monarch and genius has shaped the fate of the Marvel Universe through his unmatched intellect and sorcery. His presence is felt across multiple hero storylines, whether as the primary foe of the Fantastic Four or a looming threat to all of Earth's defenders. His sheer power and ambition set him apart from typical villains. His origin story is rich, combining tragedy, science, and mysticism in a way that few villains achieve. A solo film focusing on his rise and the complexities behind his iron mask would solidify his role as a true menace. This approach would allow audiences to see Doom's world from his perspective before he clashes with any hero or team. Thanks for watching this list of Marvel villains who deserve their own movies or series. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Your support means a lot and helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.